Welcome to Tales of Honor, a podcast with a mission to tell the true stories of every recipient of our nation's highest military award, the Medal of Honor. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Tales of Honor podcast. This is episode number 617. I have one birthday to go over today, and it is tomorrow, May 8th, 1983. This birthday belongs to Mr. Florent Groberg, who is a former U.S. Army captain that earned the Medal of Honor for his actions during the war in Afghanistan. I did cover his story back on episode number 30, so I'll have a link in the show notes for you to go check out, but a very happy 40th birthday to Mr. Florent Groberg. The only other thing I have for today is today's recipient does have a book that I have a link in the show notes for you to go purchase and check out. And other than that, I don't have anything else to go over, so let's get into today's Tale of Honor. Drew was born on the 14th of December, 1944, in West Point, New York, and grew up in Pueblo, Colorado. His father had been in the U.S. Army, and in high school, Drew was a member of the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. Wanting to follow in the footsteps of his father and one of the sergeants working with the JROTC program, he enlisted in the U.S. Army when he turned 18. However, Drew wanted to be a part of the Special Forces, but was denied due to his age. He instead was assigned to the 82nd Airborne Division, whom he served with for 3 years, at which point allowed him to be old enough to apply for the Special Forces program. After training, Drew was deployed to the Republic of Vietnam and initially served as a military advisor to the Army of the Republic of Vietnam near the Cambodian border. In his role there, Drew also collected intelligence, and it was his actions on the 31st of January and the 1st of February 1968 that would later earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads,
"The President of the United States of America, authorized by Act of Congress March 3, 1863, has awarded in the name of the Congress the Medal of Honor to Staff Sergeant Drew D. Dix, United States Army, for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity in action at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty. Staff Sergeant Drew D. Dix distinguished himself by exceptional heroism on January 31st and February 1st, 1968, while serving as a unit advisor in Chau Phu, Republic of Vietnam. 2 Viet Cong battalions attacked Chau Phu on January 31st, 1968, and overran the defenses of the city. Learning that a nurse was trapped near the center of the city, Sergeant Dix organized a relief force, rescued her, and returned her to the safety of the Tactical Operations Center. Sergeant Dix then voluntarily led another force to rescue 8 civilian employees located in a building which was under heavy mortar and small arms fire. He returned a 3rd time to the center of the city and personally assaulted a building, killing 6 Viet Cong to rescue 2 Filipinos trapped inside. The following day, Sergeant Dix assembled a 20-man force and, under intense enemy fire, cleared the Viet Cong out of the hotel, theater, and other adjacent buildings within the city, capturing 20 prisoners, including a high-ranking Viet Cong official. He then attacked enemy troops who had entered the residence of the deputy province chief and was successful in rescuing the official's wife and children. Sergeant Dix's personal heroic actions resulted in 14 Viet Cong killed in action and 20 captured. He saved the lives of 14 United States and free world civilians. The heroism of Sergeant Dix was in the highest traditions of the United States Army and reflects great credit upon the armed forces of his country.
When Drew began this mission, he was accompanied by 2 Navy SEALs and about 6 Vietnamese soldiers. As the holiday of Tet ended, more and more Vietnamese troops joined Drew in their mission to fight for the city, which allowed them to take over buildings and leave behind 1 or 2 troops to keep the buildings secure. This ultimately led to the success of the battle. About 1 year later, on the 19th of January, 1969, Drew received the Medal of Honor from President Johnson in a ceremony at the White House. It was the last such ceremony that President Johnson would do, and Drew was joined by 3 others. He remained in the Army, receiving a direct commission to first lieutenant, and retired in 1982 after 20 years of service at the rank of major. Drew released an autobiography in 2000 called The Rescue of River City, and as of the time of this recording, Drew Dennis Dix is 78 years old and resides in Alaska. And that was a tale of honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor, and if you enjoyed the show, please be sure to subscribe and tell your friends and family. Tales of Honor is written and produced by Christoph Ambrosch, and theme music is Loyalty and Duty by Floruz Music. If you have any questions, you can send an email to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com, and please be sure to visit talesofhonorpodcast.com for more episodes and information.